I want to share something with you guys. You guys ever heard of the Forgotten Home Apothecary? Uh-oh. And I just saw somebody walking, like out on the field. Ooh, she's a sizzling. Maybe it gets better with time. Grab the bag. Make our walk to the urban jungle. I say it every time, but it's funny how everybody looks at you when you got a big old backpack on. Well, hot diggity dog, howdy doody everybody. How you guys doing? Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Wow, what was that? We are staggering our way through the forest here, trying to make it down to the Hobo Highway train tracks and make it out to our favorite patch of trees. The old urban forest location. That's all we really got. Oh man, we're definitely whacking up the bush. We made it. Anyway, hope everybody's having a wonderful day. We're gonna get out here, flinging and wing it. We're gonna do a little bit of that lay flat hammock camping and just get out here and enjoy a little bit of nature and the weather. We got a high of 75 today, nice breeze, low of 57 tonight. It has been ridiculously rather chilly for this time, but summer's coming to an end. But we're gonna get out and fling it and wing it, have a good time, sit back, cook up some food. I got a little pickled sausage thing that I've never tried before. Looks like a glorified hot dog. Get out there and see what happens. It's, like I said, it's rather chilly, so hopefully the mosquitoes aren't so bad. But hey, look what we got. An ear of corn coming in over here. They're gonna have to might get us a nibble. Anyway, shut up. Let's beat feet down the tracks and see if something attacks. Oh, these freaking plants are a pain in the butt to get through. The foliage is in full as ever. Nature always wins. Holy crap. I'm not gonna be surprised if we get a few ticks on this one. All right. Try to follow the deer path. If you guys are new here, yes, this is an urban location. It's probably like the 9,000th time ever saying that. But with all the foliage being in, and there's tons of down dead trees around here, we're gonna be able to have a fire and not have to worry about anybody seeing it back here. We had a close call one time back here where there wasn't much foliage. There was a fire truck creeping by. But all right, let's figure out where we're going. All right, well, I have camped at this spot before. It is definitely overgrown, but that has to be expected. These two trees is probably where we're gonna call home. Right between here, have a little fire out here. Good old time. See if we're still holding our backpack. Surprisingly. Always, every time. Stuck all over my pants. And I had somebody comment and say, hey, give your skinny jeans back to your sister. Hey, give your bifocals back to your grandpa. You need to get your eyes checked. Whoa, something crawling on me neck. And there is a school off in the distance, and it sounds like they got a soccer game or something going on. So we are in the homes of planes, trains, and automobiles. Oh, and here they come. One mosquito down. So let's get camp set up, and so we have somewhere to dive away if we need to. I did bring a hoodie. We really probably ain't gonna need that till later. I think once it gets cool, hopefully the bugs go away, but it comes with the territory.
Ta-da! The cocoon!
Now the thing that helps stabilize it are these extra straps here. I do like to tie these in a knot as well once we get it dialed in, just so it doesn't slip during the night. Well, see if she holds. You let her tear something. That should be just fine. Perfect. I do have, this does come with a rain fly, but it doesn't have no windows and you're cocooned in here. And being in an urban setting, I want to be able to see 360 because you don't know when somebody's going to walk upon you or what noises are doing what, if that makes any sense. Walking in, that big old thick 1980s bush tore us up. Let's call it seasoned bush. If anybody's interested, this is the Nightcat lay flat hammock. We did do a rain test with it and it did slightly dribble. We did get quite a bit of rain, but that was straight out of the factory. I have a video on that if anybody cares to go look back at it. Yeah, there's that. It also does have this little storage deal you could take off and store crap under here. I did have somebody comment and say this is a spot for your sleeping pad, but that doesn't make any sense for a sleeping pad. And according to the company, this was storage as well. So it's just easier to throw your sleeping pad in here, and then you don't have to worry about anything crawling on that as well. Surprisingly, the bugs aren't near as bad as our little urban stealth camp on that roof, which is absolutely surprising. They were almost worse in the grass and then on that roof than they are right here right now. But we, like I said, we have had a little bit cooler temperatures, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised right now. But they are here, they're lingering, trying to suck us dry. I do have a tarp, like I said, that does not go to this setup, but it allows me to look out. But there is no precipitation in the forecast, so I think I might just leave it as is and be able to hopefully stare at the stars if these clouds disappear. It's going to make it a little bit chillier. It's supposed to get down to about 57, I think, tonight. But I think we're just going to do that. Uh-oh. You got a tick climbing up my leg or what? False alarm. I'm going to get the nap situation all made up. And then we'll probably have to clear a little area out here. Have a nice little fire. I think it's going to be a nice night. What a wonderful time indeed. I've ruined the battery on my little inflator here for the pad. When me and Gal Pal were farting around eastern Iowa, we tried to blow up that little raft with this thing and it completely drained the battery. And then now it doesn't even get my pad like half full, but it does still help. But kind of sucks because this thing it's pretty nice. You already died on me, still kind of limp. Might need to get some blue chew for this thing. We are still rocking that Atepa sleeping bag, like little down bag thing. So far, not too shabby. Even though I did put a hole in it when me and the boys were on a road trip. Well, Barney did that. Anyway, if you know, you know. Pad is freaking filthy, but I will add that this bag, as you can tell, slips onto the sleeping pad. That way you're not slipping all over the dang thing in the middle of the night. So that's kind of nice. Well, let's start some more mosquitoes, shall we? Gotta clear out a nice little area over here to have a fire. Nice spot cleared out for our fire. Let's get this thing ready to rumble. Usually kind of wait till it gets a little bit darker. Start a fire out here just in case any smoke brings any attention over here. Like I said, everything's so dead. Should be easy pickings for wood. We don't need a crap ton. We don't need to burn through the whole night. Just trying to have a good little time. Tell you what, I've had this saw for like six-ish years, something like that. Never changed the blade. This thing's still the best saw I got. Well, that should be plenty enough wood for tonight's shenanigans. I want to share something with you guys. You guys ever heard of the Forgotten Home Apothecary? It's like the medicine book. A girl that, the Nicole Applin, I think that's how you say her name. Her picture's on the back. You might recognize her from the series alone. But this book is pretty freaking sweet. And I'm gonna have to, it even has like mosquito repellent and all sorts of stuff, like natural, organic type remedies. What you do on these front pages here, you look for what kind of like what you're looking for. Like gut health morning shots, herbal acid reflux reliever, nature's laxative blend, homemade colon detox shot. I think that the whole point of it saying 250 is there's 250 different remedies in here. And it even has, it's actually page 236, but it has like a anti-mosquito repellent that tells you the ingredients. This GoPro ain't really gonna pick up too much on this. Tells you the ingredients, how to make it, when to apply it, like every few hours. And they say with like off bug spray and stuff like that, for it to even be effective, you're supposed to apply it every 15 minutes. And that stuff is terrible for your skin. I mean, every time I spray it on me, it hurts my skin, so I never use bug spray very often. I usually just let them nail me. But I figured I'd show you guys this. There's all sorts of stuff in here. Anti-inflammatory. I mean, the list goes on and on. But if you guys looking for some natural, organic kind of home remedies, this book has everything in it. It even has things against parasites inside of your body, because we know the food that they feed us nowadays is not really food half the time. It is garbage. You're better off growing stuff in your own garden. Anyway, enough of that. Figured I'd share that with you. Well, let's see what we can make happen. We got a little birch bark on there. Our own hidden little oasis in the middle of the crappy city. Anyway, if you guys watched the last video about the stealth camping, I'm gonna try some more of those, but I really gotta be careful about where I choose around here. That's why I guess it's stealth camping, but not just about getting in trouble. But we do have a lot of, and not just homeless in the area, because don't take this the wrong way, some people that are homeless are just on hard times and things like that. But we do have a lot of addicts, and sitting around with a camera and stuff. I've had people chase me when doing like e-bike reviews, like seeing the camera on my chest and stuff and like chase me. I mean, it could have stopped and caused chaos, but no point. It's not worth it. But yeah, soon coming up, maybe the next video. So stay tuned for that. We got sent a new little scooter that's not too shabby. But yeah, anyway, let's get ready to cook up some dinner. I got a goofy, well, I guess not really a goofy concoction, but it's gonna be a little steak quesadilla action. Yeah, the sun's getting ready to go down up over the hill over yonder. I'm gonna be out here all alone with the bugs. Uh-oh. Maybe I could pick it up on my phone. I just saw somebody walking, like out on the field. They might be going towards the train tracks. That is only like the second time I've ever seen anybody. Oh, what's he doing? I'm gonna try to grab my phone and zoom in. Oh, his phone is a potato. Oh, this phone sucks. Oh, he's coming back. His phone won't zoom in though. Ah, you can see him barely. But he came out of just down yonder on the field. I wonder if they got a ford out here. Interesting. We're losing our woods, man. And that's why I'm always looking around and you always see my eyes going. I've had somebody comment, settle down and just enjoy it. Can't. You got to be aware. As soon as you let your guard down, you get slaughtered in your sleep. You never know. And another thing I wanted to say, I know, dear diary, there's been a guy commenting on the channel saying, oh my god, he's got $3,000 worth of tattoos and all this stuff. And most of you know, I'm talked to this thing like I said, dear diary. Everything I've done mostly myself, and they've been homemade tattoos. So I don't want to hear it. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're looking at. I shouldn't even address the haters, but come on, man. Are you blind? But yeah, thanks for putting up with me. Onward. Cool thing about this setup as well is it acts as a kitchen table. I already got some pre-diced onion. Got a little bit of steak that was left over from dinner the other night that we ain't gonna let it go to waste, because grocery store costs as much as a mortgage payment these days. Got a little salsa, a tortilla that's kind of mangled, but we'll make it work. And some flat butter that's been in a backpack for about a month now. Oh, and of course, cheese. Alright, well, I do not recommend cutting your food up on your bed in bear country, but we are in the armpit of Iowa, so we don't have much to worry about. This is a terrible idea. I'm gonna get crap everywhere. Yeah, I'm mission abort on that one. Ooh, that's gonna be delicious. I'll try to avoid the paper here. I'm gonna try to pre-make this thing over here. Let them coals die down a little bit. That's gonna be a lot of butter. Oh man. Whatever. Get it all over the place. Flip and rip it, dip it and skip it. My game plan is hopefully the butter just melts under this thing. This tortilla is a little bit big for this, but it should shrink up kinda. One can only hope. It's gonna be more meat than she can handle. Something your wife's never said. Guess we're making meat dillas. Last but not least, some onion. We ain't even gonna be able to flip this freaking thing. That's a lot of... oh boy. See what happens. Ooh, she's a sizzling. Alright, can we flip this thing? This is gonna be a disaster. Not terrible. Could have been worse. But she's cooking fast. Look at that. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do what I wanted to do. Pick it up. Are you going to be able to pick that up? It's a mess. Like I do have some salsa, but I think we're gonna have to eat this out of the pan. Ouch. Yeah, we're just gonna pour some salsa on it, take it to Pound Town. Oh, get off me. Mosquitoes are coming out thicker now. The idea was to pick it up and dip it in here, but didn't work. Here with the old what for, shall we? Shouldn't be too hot. Ah. The thing about this pan is it still continues to cook because it's got a thick bottom. So you got to be able to pull it off sooner than later. Come on, let me get a little bite of everything. Oh, what a mess. Not too shabby. Get off me. Anyway, guys, we're going to take this to Pound Town. Sit back, relax, get the fire going again, and then just hang out for the night. Cheers. What now, mosquitoes? I win. Temperature is a dropping. Well, these things have sure taken a liking to the cutting board. They must like A1 steak sauce. Well, guys, not much going on. I'm sitting next to the fire, getting blinded by the light. No brewskis, just a nice, easy night in our little hidden urban oasis. We don't have much to roam. Most of you know that. But if you're new here, we got slim pickings. So this is our little hidden oasis. We're just gonna sit next to the fire for a little bit, keep the bugs off us. We definitely don't need the fire for heat because I'm kind of sweating next to it. Temperature is dropping, and I did forget about this thing. I think I told you at the beginning I had a little treat thing. It's called a pickled sausage, but according to the ingredients, this is just more like a glorified hot dog thing. A pickled hot dog. We'll try that before we go to bed, but not expecting much. Yeah. Well, last bit of logs on the fire. Should keep us going till morning and ward off anything if it sees it. Time for the pickle, or pickled sausage. Like I said, never tried this dang thing. Not expecting too much. Smells kind of pickly. Definitely hot doggy. Maybe it gets better with time. I mean, it's not terrible, but it ain't amazing either. 10 grams of protein. What? I don't know if I'm able to eat all that. It's worth a shot. Okay. Might I add, that thing's got some funky looking colors in there. Everything that fell on the floor, roll it in a dog and feed it to the people. Alright, well, I think we got everything we need in here. Let's climb in. I don't really want to leave my boots out there. But I could put my socks over the tops and be alright. But I'm not gonna chance it. Well, anyway, guys, got the night lapse going out there behind the fire for you. And I'll bring you back if anything gets wild. Or somebody's trying to murder us, or Bambi runs into the side of this freaking thing. Yeah, good night, sweet dreams. Might I add, it's so nice to have a bug net on this adventure, because we got slaughtered last time. Good night. Whoa. Top of the morning to you, laddies. did get a bit saggy because we're kind of down here in the weeds now. Time for a diet buttercup. Ooh, what a great sleep that was, though. That was not bad at all. There was a train rolling through about 5 a.m. It was going really slow. I thought they were going to stop and come hang out. No, just kidding. Ugh. Anyway, let's climb out of this thing. I knocked my pan off in the middle of the night. It looks like there's a bunch of daddy long legs all over some stuff. Peachy. Tell you what, the one thing I forgot to do is when you set this up, you have to get in and kind of like move around a little bit and get all the slack out of stuff, then tighten it back up. So I think I just crawled into it and then just tied my points off. I didn't tighten it back up very much. Yeah, these daddy long legs are really taking a liking to that cutting board. What a delectable treat. Well, the urban jungle is coming alive. I'm gonna tidy up camp a bit. We'll get ready to do up some breakfast. I got something simple. We're just gonna do some coffee and then some apple butter bagels. Never done an apple butter bagel, but I'm sure it's gonna be delightful. Maybe fry it up in the pan a little bit. I do have like a little bit of that quesadilla left over in the pan. I was debating on that for breakfast, but it's kind of like a soggy mess. Maybe I could reheat that if I really wanted to, but I think an apple butter bagel sounds not too shabby for breakfast. So that's what we're gonna do, Blue. Well, I usually don't care to clean my pan the next morning, but it's full of cheese and salsa. I don't really want my bagel tasting like cheese and salsa. Kind of want to taste the apple butter, not a combination of nonsense. Even though we've cooked nonsense over the years, I'm basically a goat and I can eat anything, but let's savor the flavor this time, shall we? Well, I brought my little gas stove to cook on this morning. Like I said, usually don't like having a fire during the day, drawing too much attraction this way. So we're gonna avoid that, even though fire would be kind of nice this morning. It's just a little chilly, nothing crazy, but I think it still says 56 degrees. First order of business, let's get some coffee up in us. I might even have 2 cups. Oh, what a rebel. A little concoction of instant coffee and pure cane sugar up in here. I'm slowly learning that I don't have to bring it to a rolling boil every single time. I could just get it hot and just keep stirring it. And then that way I don't burn my lips off every time or have to wait super long for it to cool down. But it does need a little bit of heat to break it all down. A little chemistry involved. Mosquitoes are starting to come out. Got me hood on. It's colder than it was last night and mosquitoes are looking to suck some face. Well, guys, cheers. I don't know what's going on, but the mosquitoes are getting pretty vicious. Probably not gonna linger out here too long. So I'm gonna hurry up, get breakfast whipped up, and get ready to beat feet after cleaning up our mess. Woo! Delicious. Kind of just made 1 strong cup of coffee. Might not have 2. 1 strong when I put enough pep in our step. Might go try to ride a deer. No, that's kidding. Anyway, let's get cracking on some breakfast here. Ah, lovely. Try not to add too much butter this time. Get these bad boys golden brown. Maybe I should have added a little more butter. Soaking it up pretty good. Oh yeah, look at that. Don't have to get too crazy. Just a nice browning. You get a little bit of Smucker's apple butter on there. Gonna be a nice treat. Oh, shall we? Delicious. Well guys, nothing too crazy, nothing too lazy. Hey, we're getting out, we're doing it, we're fighting the bugs. It's been kind of a rough summer, trying to get out and, you know, life, reality, and trying to balance this out. But we're keeping on trucking, we're trying. Anywho, I'm gonna take this to Pound Town, clean up our crap, and then we're gonna get out of here. These bugs are starting to get pretty thick. I'm not sure why, because it's colder, but yeah, they're loving it. Da, 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 da. I thought I seen somebody creeping. Where'd he go? Here he is. This phone is a freaking potato though. Holy crap. Timber. I really do like the setup though. It looks complex, but it's really not that bad once you get it dialed in. I know some people are complaining about the setup being heavy, but if you're not packing 40 miles, it's not that bad, and it's really comfortable. It took maybe all of a minute to take down, if that. And this tarp, like I said, does not go to this, but there's plenty of room in this sack. You can add your own tarp. Peachy. I don't even see any smoking. It didn't even really feel warm this morning, so I think we're good. Well guys, back to reality. Beat seat. Beat seat. Beat feet. Two steps and we're already covered. Gosh dang it. Peachy. Anyway guys, the city's coming alive. It's time to get out of here because these mosquitoes are coming alive as well. I don't know what that was, but a good old time in the trees. Anyway, thanks for coming along for the goofy shenanigans, guys. Get out there, fling it, wing it. Have a good time. Life's too short, you never know when you're gonna croak. Get out there, have a good old time, guys. Make every day great exploring Earth. We'll catch you on the next one. And if you like this type of thing and stuck around to the end, maybe consider subscribing or something. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna financially recover from this. What a beautiful morning to be undead. Have a good day, guys.